Back on the Jhelum River, he'd ordered a fleet to be built, ready to journey down the Indus to the ocean. 1,000 vessels all told. They included Greek galleys. The last of the old master boat builders on the Indus chuckled at the idea. These Greek warships, he said, would never cope with the Indus. He sketched a few modifications to Alexander's naval plans. Flat bottoms, he said. That's what's needed. So, if they were going to build a fleet like this, in 6 months they had to build a fleet like this, they would need a very big workforce.
It's not possible.
Not possible, but Alexander did it. He set sail mid-November, the main army marching with him along the riverbank. They cast off to the sound of bands and were watched by the Indians, who followed for a while in amazement. With the army now were thousands of women and children, Indians, Bactrians, Central Asians, all captives of war. Among them was Alexander's teenage wife, Roxane. That autumn, Roxane gave birth to a baby boy. The king had finally produced an heir. But the child died and was buried by the banks of the Jhelum. How did Alexander feel? Did he see this as a sign? All we know is that he plunged himself back into war. The journey down the Indus took 7 months. It led them through great kingdoms and past ancient cities. Everywhere in today's Pakistan, Alexander met resistance, whose ferocity perplexed him. It's with the journey down the Indus that the whole tenor of the expedition seems to change. The Greeks had been through heavily populated countries before, like Iraq and Egypt, but the people hadn't resisted. Here they did. And now we start to get the first reports of atrocities and the large-scale massacre of civilians. In the new year, he attacked a big city in the lower Punjab. The city of a people called the Malyans, today's Multan. The city was then, as it still is, surrounded by high walls of brick, walls which had been assaulted many times since Alexander's day, the last being the British siege of 1849. Local legend says Alexander's siege broke through at a place called the Tower of Blood.